Before she was sainted, she was sacred. Long ago, women gathered on this night to bless the land with their bodies, their pleasure, their prayers of life. These were the red rites of spring, erotic, holy, wild. Then came the burning times. The rites were veiled. The women were hunted. The goddess was hidden beneath a saint's name. But the witch wound lives on, forcing us to hide, to silence, to shrink, to veil our power to stay alive. This time, we choose a different story. This time, she will not be burned.
Entering into this wound, we all carry it. The witch wound, the sister wound, the masculine wound. And what I also know is that we all desire to heal it. We all desire to be free.
And being with all of the parts of you that remember something older, to call forth the story behind the story as we draw forth the myth for our rewriting.
And so, tonight, I speak not just for me, but for every woman who has ever felt the burn of judgment and the ache of exile, for loving too much, for knowing too deeply, for glowing too brightly. I am the witch they tried to silence, and so are you.
And so eventually came the burning times, a time of widespread hysteria and fear over the witch, a time of forgetting, a time when the fires were turned against us, when the word witch became a curse, when the goddess was hidden, and the women veiled their power just to survive.
I veil myself so men aren't scared of me and they'll love me. So women don't feel threatened by me. So I can have friends.
I veil myself because I'm afraid of being in my power and being attacked and being hurt. I veil myself because shining bright has brought so much fucking pain. And that I would be left alone and ostracized and not belong.
We did not consent to this story, but we inherited it. It was stitched into our DNA. A memory of fear, of shame, of shrinking ourselves to stay alive. And we live out this story still today in many unconscious ways, and we'll let her replay it today through our bodies. So through our bodies, she can change the tale and start a new chapter.
But it wasn't just the women gathering this time. For each woman came one man. Each one a warrior of the heart, devoted to being of service to the goddess. And while the women did their rites, the men circled to create a field of coherence as the sacred masculine.
The women marched, every step a lifetime. For every self, every veiled power in her bloodline.
We prepared the sacred fire for this ritual, not to burn or to harm, but to hold the space for the women to set themselves free.
The women entered into a place we call the sanctuary. Each layer we wore represented a part of the old story. We waited for our bodies to tell us when it was time to unveil. It was easier to do this with just ourselves. It's a lot different when men are present.
You are safe here. I cannot say this enough. We are here to protect you. We have created a circle of protection around you. And in feeling all of you, all that is you, you are not too much here. I promise you. Nothing is too much here. We invite everything. Your pleasure, your pain, your anger, your rage, your love, everything is accepted here. There is no such thing as too much. I am here for you.
We are here! With this fire, I commit to hearing you, seeing you, and to protecting you, so that you can be free to be in your fullness. We are here.
For everything that you need us to be, I am here.
We are here.
It's rare to find a space where we as women feel safe to fully express with the masculine. For our masks or veils to come off. Most of us didn't grow up with any of this.
We called each woman forward one at a time and asked, "What do you need to give or receive from the masculine to fully be set free?"
We responded with what was the most real in that moment, while our sisters witnessed and cheered us on. It gave us the courage to fully go there.
Our commitment was put to the test, and we asked for more. Because that's all she really needed.
We said things we'd never spoken aloud. Our secret desires and fears. We were accepted for this. Amongst friends and partners.
And strangers meeting for the first time.
We let our animal bodies show what they've been hiding and holding onto. We saw that the men could actually hold it.
And while some of it wasn't easy to watch or receive, it called us into deeper presence.
letting go of blame is hard. But it's the only way we can really meet each other. The new story was being written into our bones. To know that it's safe. To allow ourselves to be vulnerable. To allow ourselves to be free.